and welcome to Hoods, your outlet for Chicago's magnificent neighborhoods and the hidden treasures they have to offer. I'm your host, Hope England, and today we'll be taking the Red Line to Chicago's north side neighborhoods of Rogers Park and Uptown, where we will take a peek at the historic Heartland Cafe and S&A Studios. Nestled in the heart of Rogers Park is the Heartland Cafe. Since 1976, the Heartland has been offering good and wholesome food for the mind and body for anyone who walks through their doors. Owners Michael James and Katie Hogan have dedicated their lives to making the Heartland Cafe not only a place to eat, but a hub for community gatherings and live performances as well.
The Heartland Cafe today has evolved into what I call the Heartland Cafe General Store and Buffalo Bar. That would include the original Heartland Cafe, the little general store that we started a few years after we opened. And then the Buffalo Bar, which is, I like to call it Heartland Cafe's Red Star Warm Hearts Buffalo Bar. I like that we're off the beaten track, that we're not a trendy place. We became popular early on when there were no other kind of healthy places to eat. I think people came not only for the food, you know, the brown rice, the beans, the vegetables, the fruit, the chicken, fish, then the buffalo, fresh baked home cooking kind of stuff. Well, the Heartland started, it was an idea that I had. I was always an athlete. I always liked food. I ate good food. And in the early 70s, I got into doing a lot of running. I got into doing fasting. And I read a book called Diet for a Small Planet, which is by Frances Moore Lappé or Lappé Moore. And in that book, she says you can't meet the world's protein needs on a meat-based diet. I also had been involved with an organization called Rising Up Angry. That was a group a lot like the Black Panther Party and the Young Lords, but it was mainly with working-class white youth. We were trying to build an alliance among, you know, poor and working people. So I was kind of interested in people coming together and building something different. So I started talking about this mini progressive economy, and the idea was that we'd have an interconnecting network of all the things that we thought were hip or we liked. I have this notion of comprehensive consciousness. Katie Hogan and myself, she's my business partner and was my business partner from early on. She and I went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. And we were actually of altered consciousness up in a southern oak tree in the pouring rain in Audubon Park. We were blitzed out, and we just agreed that we would do it for 2 years. To be quite honest with you, I can be really proud of the Heartland. People love this place. People come from far away sometimes. They say, oh, I'm glad you're still here. And there's people who tell us every day how much they care about the place. What is really the Heartland Cafe? It's a gathering place. It's a nourishing place. It's a place that'll give you a little dose of wholesome food for both your mind and your body.
If you wish to visit the Heartland Cafe, it's located directly across the street from the Morse Red Line stop. Joining us in the studio now to perform some improv are Columbia College students Harrison O'Neill and Paige Cloney. Welcome, you guys.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
So, can you tell us a little bit about improv before you perform for us?
Yes, typically good improv scenes have a relationship and some sort of emotional connection between the two partners. So we obviously already have that going.
Okay.
But if you would let us, we want to do an improv scene for you guys.
Sure. Should I join or?
Oh.
Actually, yeah. Why don't you join? We'll start out the scene, and then you can enter the scene whenever you want.
Great.
Come in whenever
Okay.
you want.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, we're going to ask your crew for a suggestion. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
All right. Could we have a suggestion of a relationship?
Uncle and niece.
Uncle and niece.
Uncle and niece. Thank you.
You are the best uncle ever. Thank you for that Christmas present. Now I want you to open up my Christmas present that I got you.
Crystal, I really don't need another. Oh, wow.
Hi. Hi. It's a Barbie doll, a live one.
Crystal, it's great.
You got it for him.
Are you playing along?
Nice. Hi, I'm a Barbie. You want to play with her hair? You can braid it. I braid it all the time.
Crystal, why don't we just take back Miss Johnson to her house, okay?
Okay. She said that
Miss
she wanted
Johnson, you're in our house. You're probably under the influence of many drugs right now.
Yes, really.
Ow, my hair.
Crystal, how did you get Miss Johnson?
I put her in a bag.
Oh, God, Miss Johnson.
Come here, Mrs. Johnson.
Honey, no.
I want Mrs. Johnson back to work.
Mrs. Johnson's going to have an accident. Oh, I had an accident.
Mrs. Johnson just had an accident.
Sorry,
Crystal.
Anka.
Crystal, this is...
I got you another present. Come here, present. I got you a life-size Barbie.
Mrs.
Hey, yo.
You can play with her hair.
Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry. My niece Crystal is just completely out of line. I apologize.
You're hurting all my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're hurting my hair.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Johnson, you look like you're enjoying this.
Well, a little bit.
Oh,
How did I get here?
I don't know. I don't know. Crystal, how did Mr. Johnson get here?
I put him in a box, and then I carried him over here with rocks.
Like a kitty cat.
Like
Meow.
a kitty cat. Meow.
All right, fine. Well, if Mr. Johnson is enjoying this, I'll be happy to accept your present,
Yeah.
Crystal.
Thank you. You look like a really nice couple.
Oh.
Do you want to watch?
Oh.
Do you want to watch the
He's a
game?
bad
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, turkey. I want turkey.
Oh, okay, I got turkey.
Crystal!
Chris, thanks.
It's actually your cat. I deep fried it.
Chris! You deep fried our cat?
No, I heard the cat. And your cat, too.
No. Crystal! Oh my God. Crystal, where did you even get a deep fryer?
Here's a fork.
Looks real
Here's
good.
a fork.
I don't need
Here's a
no fork. I don't need no fork. Okay.
And here's the deep fryer. I got it for Christmas.
Crystal, that's the Burger King deep fryer from down the street.
I know, I took it. I put it in a bag and I took it.
Oh my God. Crystal.
Yeah, it tastes good, doesn't it?
Tastes like a cat.
No! Don't eat the cat! Don't eat the cat!
You should probably eat it. It has a lot of nutrients in it. It has vitamin C.
Crystal, you
the
know
singer.
what? This Christmas was supposed to be
best
exactly how I
Christmas in the
wanted it
world.
to be.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. We're now going to take a look at S&A Studios just off the Argyle Red Line stop. S&A Studios is the birthplace of silent film in Chicago. But what is the history behind S&A Studios?
S&A Studios, located in Uptown, has a rich history to how it first started and how it closed. But who made S&A and why?
It's founded by Spoor and Anderson, which is where the name comes from, S&A. And it was part of there was a huge collection of very tiny studios that were formed during the period from about 1910 to about 1915. And the idea was really the Nickelodeons were beginning to proliferate and they wanted to have as much product for those as they could get their hands on. And so these folks were not out to make art, they were simply out to shoot film that would be shown in the Nickelodeons. And Spoor and Anderson were businessmen. They were not interested in the art of film at all. So when they put the company together, their intent was really to just, let's create a product, let's make a lot of money on it, and it was on highly flammable stock, so it'll probably blow up and we're done anyway. They didn't care. So about 90% of what S&A created doesn't exist anymore.
In 1908, S&A Studios made their very first film, An Awful Skate. And after the movie's release, S&A began to attract many stars such as Ben Turpin and a very famous and talented Charlie Chaplin. But things soon changed for S&A since Charlie Chaplin left after many years. But why did Charlie Chaplin leave the studio?
Chaplin had a couple of things that were important to him. Number one, he wanted autonomy. He'd reached a point in his career where he wanted to be able to make his films his way. Eventually he would go out to Hollywood and start his own studio. And I think the other reason that's important to note with Chaplin is when he went to S&A, he was an actor that was, people kind of knew who he was. By the time he'd been at S&A for the year, he was an icon. He was literally the most famous man in the world. Well, you don't want to share your profits. And S&A wanted, S&A had him on I think he was getting $250 a film. He knew he could do better.
After Charlie Chaplin left S&A, it seemed that things just got worse for the studio. The Supreme Court in 1917 ruled against the Motion Picture Patent Company, which essentially gave independent filmmakers a more prominent stake in the industry, which made it very hard for S&A to survive. This gave George no choice but to close S&A and sell it. Later, however, the city of Chicago designated S&A as a Chicago landmark in 1996 to show how important S&A was to the film industry in Chicago.
For tour information, you can contact St. Augustine College at 773-878-8756. I've learned so much today in Hoods, and I hope that you have too. Have a great day.